Hello everyone, this is the Peg Leg. Long time no talk. Well, I hope you're all doing well. Just a quick video. Just say, yeah, I'm still here, I'm still grafting, living life. You know, it's the Christmas season, you know, family come round, you go and see family and all that stuff. I haven't seen a few faces on YouTube, Flat Earth, for a while. Only maybe one or two. I haven't been keeping up to date. I've just been so busy. You know, before I started this job, I had all the time in the world to do YouTube videos. It seems starting this job has squashed that basically. But I still believe. I'm still there. The thing is, we're not sure whether we believe what we believe or not. There still hasn't been that definitive proof that the earth is flat, even though we know it's flat. Because the world's still blind. You know, me and you, the flat earthers and the truthers, we're opening our eyes. We're checking things out. We're looking for the truth. You know, it's as simple as that. We are looking for the truth. And when I stumbled on this flat earth thing, I didn't even realize how powerful this thing would become. It's a beautiful thing, truth. And knowing the truth about, you know, the earth, you know, the moon, the sun, you know, and there's no galaxy and so forth. But when that definitive proof comes out, do you think people will believe? Or do you think they'll still live in ignorance? I don't know. There's only one way to find out, and that's for that truth to come out by someone, let's say a president, a prime minister, or something along them lines. Someone famous, someone who's well recognized. Because if just you and me just go out there and say, hey, yeah, the earth is flat, we've got proof, blah 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 blah, we could prove that you can't prove the globe. They'll just look at you and me like we're crazy. And they have done. I've spoken to many people and they've just looked at me like, Craig, shut up. You know. And I've looked at them and just thought, you're not even prepared to go and research it. You're in your blind place. You're still a part of that matrix. Even though you're a born again Christian, you're still living the way of the world. You know, God says, come out of the world, come out of her. You know, many of us, even if you don't believe in God, but you decided to come away from society, you're doing the right thing. But well, God also says in the latter days the truth will be known. And a lot of people are waking up. And to me, that is a beautiful thing. I live in a state of place where I know the truth, but I'm still living in the matrix because, you know, we sort of got to, don't we? Got to have your living, make money for the family, and all that kind of stuff, so you can live. I want to start my own business so I don't have to rely on states and corporate companies and stuff like that. But without the money, I can't start my business. But I would like to form a lot of people to come together and form a way of getting the truth out to people. But if it's God's will, yeah, it will happen. So I'll leave that one, in God's hands. We just don't realize how deep the devil has got into this world and tricked everyone, including you and me, because we were tricked at first until we started seeing, things going on. We started looking at the way things operate. We started looking for the truth, and we start to find it when we start to search for it. One day I said to my mum, I want to find out about God and the world and how we live. I want to go deep into it, not just read the Bible, pray to God, that kind of stuff. I want to go deep. I want to go into the knots and crannies of everything. And on my journey on doing this, I've just seen how TV, music, governments, strangers, people I know have been corrupted. I mean, you can go back years. Let's go back to the 50s, the 60s, before all this flower power stuff came along. You had hardly any gays on TV. You had hardly any sex and violence on TV. All that kind of stuff. It was all like singing show films and stuff like that, Frank Sinatra and all that kind of stuff. But countries were like, we're not having that in our country, because God was more or less still there to a point. And then you start moving on to the 70s, the 80s, and then the 90s. Oh my days. The 90s, that set a precedent for everything to change. I'm talking mobile phones, computers, MTV, how it exploded. I look at water in my fish tank and I say to myself, that fits in the shape of the fish tank, but yet the water remains flat. Even with the pump running, we all know water can't curve. It remains flat. It fits into things. A kettle, iron, fish tank, bowl. But it always remains flat. And that says a lot. Flat earth, flat water. Do you know what I mean? I said it's going to be a short video. There's something in the back of my mind that I want to say, but I just can't get it out. So I believe I'm just going to leave it here for now. Hey, this has been the Peg Leg, aka the Peg Leg, Craig Scarrett, really. I want you to know that I always keep it flat. Don't go back. Stay out of the matrix. Keep it real. Peace, love, and God bless.